Hello everyone, welcome back to Lala Pose.
Hi.
Somebody is with you, look.
Thank you. Last time it
You
was
look
you, and
beautiful.
this time it's me. Thank you so much.
Yes. So, today's topic, it's actually a little bit matters to us as a female, and it does matter for a lot of women out there. And we are talking about why it is important to be a feminist in today's world, and how the feminism it did impact our lives and our personal experience also. Whatever we have grew up with, we are going to be all sharing today.
Yes, we are going to share. So this is a kind of controversial topic and also overrated topic since very long time.
Yes.
We have to discuss certain points today, and we both are feminist people. We believe in equality, and we believe every individual out there are equal. There is nothing specifically
That's true.
makes men special or women special. Things should be
Yes.
equally things should be equal, and
Yeah.
people are still fighting for it. And from childhood until now, there are things that we face and we feel different. So this is what we're going to talk about it today. And we haven't done a lot of research. We haven't. We are just going to talk about all from our own experience, as well as we are taking some facts here in the desk to discuss with my co-host Lavia. Yeah. So let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. I will ask you first. Tell me about where you grew up, how it was women important, or how it was women dealt with in your home country, in your culture, and I will tell you mine after.
Absolutely. So I'm originally from I'm from India. I'm from South India, which is called Kerala, and until now, men are special. They are very dominant, and it's not that I or women got problem with that. The problem comes only when you are never heard. Your request is, or your presence is not heard or not seen. That's a problem arises. So even from the school itself, I was definitely a feminist. Probably by that time the word feminist or feminism wasn't that famous, but I had that idea. I knew it. I am equal as the guy who is sitting next to me. So from school, even my home, everything was like man oriented. My father was the one who's deciding everything, and when you go to the school, you will see all the guys are taking over things. And when you go to the society, each and everything from day one, what I have seen, men, they were more powerful, where women were ruled or said to be the secondary.
Yes.
Like they were told, okay, you are not physically, emotionally, whatever, talent wise, you are lesser than men. This is what you heard, and this is how you learned, and this is how you grew up. So back in your head, you always know, no matter what you do, you are never going to be equal as a man. This was a thing.
And you're not going to be that important as a man.
Exactly. And I believe from my secondary school or higher secondary school, I was trying to change that perspective, at least for myself, because definitely you cannot make a lot of impact on your society, but you can start from your own self. Like you can change the way you see things, and step by step, I was getting to more closer to the idea of feminism, and I'm still being one. So that's it. And how was there in your home country?
It was not big different than yours. For us, it's, I think, a little bit more bad because it was encouraged by religion, unfortunately, because in our religion, men has more rights than women in a lot of different things. Either it can be, you told me the word, ancestral
property. Ancestral property.
And it can be also in statements. Like, for example, if there is somebody needs to give a statement, a man can give his statement and it counts one. But if they need a statement from a woman, it should be two.
I agree.
Two women. So 2 women equal 1 man. And also in the same thing in ancestral, it's not getting divided equality, the
You
same
mean
for
the
both
ancestral
women and
property?
men.
Yeah, the ancestral property were
Yes,
not given
all
equally.
no, because men he takes double what the woman takes, and that's also by religion. And also we grew up in a place where all the time men is more important. He's the one who's providing, and the woman should stay at home. I have experience in one of my family. She was a very good student, and she got the first degree. She was like the first one in our region, and from our king and the government, they have sent her a lot of letters that they want her to finish her study, and it's going to be on our government. It's going to be covered by our government. And on the end, she got married, and the husband asked her to stay home, and she stayed home.
Wow. Yeah, I
Because
believe
that's the place for our women. Like, you make hard work for your studies or whatsoever, and then you are just gonna finish up at home.
Yeah.
Which I do not agree. I do not see it's fair. Women are also capable to work outside, and we prove that today.
Yeah.
And our history also proved that. But we did not grow up like this.
Yeah.
We grew up, we have to give priority to man's life, and to see all his needs, like, is the king of the house.
To fulfill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was also having this feminism all the time in me. Like, I was not agreeing with every single thing. And we had a lot of discussions between me and my mom and my dad when I was visiting him, because our ideas were completely different. Because he's a supporter of women needs to stay at home, shouldn't be posting pictures through the internet, shouldn't be doing social media, shouldn't be wearing makeups and everything. Because for us, before, like, females were getting married at 13, 14, 15, because otherwise they can be shameful to their family.
Yeah.
If they did something wrong, or if somebody see them talking with somebody stranger, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And it's going to be shameful to the family. Yeah. So the best thing to handle that is to get married.
Yeah.
Like,
I understand.
Let the husband take care of her.
I understand.
So also the man was preferring to get married to a younger woman, because he's going to be able to handle her so fast and control her and dominate her the way how he wanted. And she does not have this much experience. She didn't go outside work. She doesn't know how to handle things, so she will be just accepting whatever this man is giving to her as it is the right thing. I grew up in a place where we cannot take our own decisions, and it can be very, very simple decisions. Like, even for inviting, I was invited to some place, and for example, my family, or how would I explain it? For example, my uncle was there visiting and everything, and the neighbors have invited his woman, but the woman cannot go because she needs to take permission from her husband, and that's not out of respect of the relation. That's out of fear, because they cannot take that.
It's the
kind
control.
of simple
The freedom is limited.
Yes, the freedom, it's limited, and the man needs to feel that power. He needs to feel that she's asking him the permission not out of respect but out of fear. And sometimes it will keep you just hanging without any answer. Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe.
Yeah.
We don't know. You might get to know in the last moment. We will just keep hanging with that.
I have a lot of things to share when you talk about this freedom.
We can really stop talking about it, because as much as we talk, we remember a lot of things, and we can go deeper and deeper in this. So yeah, that's where I grew up.
I know. Like my father, I have seen him going through a lot of, let's say, gender shame, because he got two girls, right? Me and my elder sister. So all of his siblings, they have guy kids, like men. And I mean, my nephews, most of my nephews, like most of his siblings have like three or two kids, but they all have one in each family. There will be one or two men will be there as kids, at my age. So all the time I have seen my uncles and aunts are kind of shaming my dad, because he got only two girls, and they are afraid how my father is going to live his life when he's old, where I am taking care of my parents right now, which was never a thing before, which was never a thing.
It wasn't.
They were doubtful.
It wasn't, because It's not because only they were doubtful, but they were seeing this, whatever you are doing right now, it was man's part to do.
Exactly.
It was not your
Meant to
your
be
place
my
to do that,
responsibility.
you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very true. So this thing from childhood, I remember whenever we go for a family events or marriage or anything, the common topic,
You know, in that situation, it's actually the
it's
same
mutual.
for us because
Yeah.
my mom, yeah, because my mom also, she's having only two girls. Like my father got married again and he's having a boy, but my mom, she's having only two girls. And all the time, like, there's that comparison, like, yeah, she doesn't have a son who's going to take care of her when she will grow up. And the same thing, I am the one who's taking care of my mother. So I am doing that. I am able to do that, and I'm capable to do that.
Yeah.
It's not only a brother can do that. No, we can also do
Yeah,
that.
exactly. This is what I want to clear the point. And sometimes I really get into my nerve. I still remember certain situations where my father was speechless because he was not sure. Okay, probably as I have mentioned in my many episodes, like I came from a very below average family setup, like where we were not financially sounded. So definitely my parents also might thought, all right, we don't have a son to take care of things, how it's going to be. So that question has already been answered, and it's been going on since years. And I'm so sure I, like, let's touch wood, I will be able to provide my family until I don't know, forever. That's my plan is. So this is where I want to discuss about this. Gender shaming has to stop, because if you think we are not equal or good as a man, there is no point of just saying things.
It's
or
like we
having
are keep
ideas.
turning on the same circle again and again
And we
again.
still see things because 2025 still people are trying to get a male child, or like a boy. Like they wanna be so sure that they're gonna be taken care by a child, like a male child, not by the female child.
That's very
This
true.
is so funny. I mean, I sometimes I think about it and like, okay,
it's funny and sad all the same time.
Exactly. So I'm just trying to say we need to literally wipe off the idea of man is the only one who can provide, not only the family, the entire society. Like, now
That's correct.
This feels so inspiring.
Because it does, because now today, in today's world, it did prove that women can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
That they said before women cannot do it, they were able to do it, and they were able to prove it. Like, they are having a very high positions. I did not see that in Arab countries where women are doing men work, what I'm talking about, building things or cleaning outside or anything.
Okay.
What men were supposed to do that, but here I was able to see it. I think here by law,
Okay.
it's not, I think, I'm pretty sure, because we have taken that by law, it's, you cannot tell or you cannot say no, woman shouldn't be working in here. They cannot deny you working from a place you wanted because it's not for you, because it was supposed to be for a man. It's not allowed by law.
Okay.
Women and men are equal, even on their rights, on their working, everything, they are equal, and this is how it should be. This is how it should be.
Absolutely. There is one more thing. At the same time, we argue, we put our fair points to the world, and the more I try to be clear about my idea, there are a lot of misconceptions are going on. Like, especially from my own school, from within my own friends group, there was this idea we are anti-men, like we don't like men, or we are trying to compete.
Yes.
This is not what it is. We just trying to break the stereotype, because I still remember from the school and from university, I had women friends, colleagues.
Like, we are having something against men.
Exactly. It's not a competition.
We are just trying to make sure we have our rights and we are equal to them. That's all. We are trying to prove a point. The whole our life, we are trying to prove our point. And we are not against men, because we are having a very good husband, a very good relationship.
Exactly.
And we are working with a lot male. Like, I am now having a coworker with me who's a male.
Too.
And
many
very good, very gentle. And it's not about fighting against each other, but we are just trying to prove that we are having the same right as them.
Yeah.
That's the whole
and
point.
Until now, like in 2025 also, I think there is a need of saying it, because yes, modern world is kind of open, people try to understand, but still this is going on, on a passive
It
note.
is going on.
Like, yes, people are
It is going on.
modern and they want to look modern, sound modern, but underneath they do have this feeling, no matter what you do, you are never be gonna be equal. But
That's very true.
you can see that
You know what?
actually.
I'm living in France, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm living in France, right? And we have this group in my area where, like, when you're having any trouble or looking for a nanny or looking for something, you can post and people can try to help whoever is there in that group. So there is one lady, she was sharing that she had a problem with her nanny while she was at work, and that nanny did something bad to the kid, and she was saying what procedures should she follow, or anyone can advise her if there's anybody on the low can help her with all the procedure. And a lot of comments, I'm so sad to say that, but a lot of comments from Arabs, they were telling her it's your fault because your
Wow.
place is to stay with your kid. You should not be keeping it with a nanny.
No way.
It's your fault because, yes, it's your fault because you left your kid with a nanny.
That's disaster.
Because it's disaster. 2025 and still there is comments like that. Oh,
I get it.
it's making me so angry.
I get
It's
it.
making me so angry.
It's not, the moment you open Instagram, any feminist or any feminism related topics, or let's say like a normal woman out there showing off her, flexing her talent, or if she's a CEO or
Yeah.
something like that, you can still see the comments. Men are crying.
Yes, that's not your place.
Crying because their man ego hurts in a way that they cannot recognize them anymore. It's really disastrous out
Yeah.
there. Sometimes I see comments and I
Yeah.
really think that they have to just let it go, because this has been always there since ages.
I don't know why it's so hard for them to let it go. I do not understand why it's so hard for them just to accept us and just let it go.
Exactly. So just make it as equal, because there is nothing that you're gonna lose. Like, it's just that accepting.
Because we are gonna be more powerful. Like when people are showing to us or keep telling us that we can do certain things, we challenge that. We challenge ourselves just to prove them wrong that we can do it, and we are gonna go more far.
Oh, I want to say something. Oh my God. I'm not sure whether this is going to be seen by my colleague. I hope won't, because I have he's Egyptian and he is a very helping, super cool colleague. He's amazing. Okay, he helps. He taught me a lot of things when I came, and when I got my license, he passed a very mean comment to me. Oh my goodness. He was like, especially in UAE, that it's very dramatic to get a license in here. It's like quite a journey. So it was quite hard for me initially, but somehow it made it. It was quite faster than the many other women. So he made a comment. He was like, "Oh my God, it's not usual for women
I'm curious
to get licenses fast." I just looked at him. He really.
What's the point?
Yeah, what's the point? Trust me, men like him, they are still out there keeping the same mentality. They're having the same idea.
And not willing to change.
No. Under no circumstances that will be changed, because trust me, if he has that thought and it came out already, like he spoke his mind voice. So this is more powerful.
That's true.
He only said a half of it what is in his head already. So I don't know when it's going to be changed, because it's not that easy what it looks like.
It's not. The only thing I can say that we can see a lot of difference between since I was younger and now.
Oh, yes.
Like, I don't know how many years passed. I can see a huge difference. But still, there is a lot of work needs to be done by them.
Yes.
Not us. Because as we were able to prove ourselves,
Yeah.
we were able to prove everybody that we can do a lot of things. And science also proved that women are multitasking.
Oh, yes.
We can do a lot of things at the same time.
Trust me, they don't accept.
We don't accept that.
I don't want to shame anybody. I don't want to shame anybody. Trust
we
me.
don't shame. We don't shame. I would give.
Yes, after that, me. Okay, I want to say that too.
Okay. I would just give an example from my husband. We are having 3 kids, right? So my husband, if he's gonna be taking care of one of them, the other two kids needs to finish whatever he was doing with one kid, and can take whatever time, and then he will be able to see the other two. But for example, for us, we can do everything at the same time. We can satisfy all three of them at the same time. We can change the diaper. We can, like, after that, for example, my kids, the boys are eating after my girl. So when I give the boys eating, my daughter, she's like kinky about something, and she just wants something else, so I will just take care of her quickly, and then I will just get back to the boys and feed them. For example, my husband can do that. It's a very simple thing, very simple task, but my husband can do that. Either he will concentrate with my daughter and finish with her, and then do the boys, or he will finish with the boys, and the girl, she will be crying out until he finishes with the boys, and then he will take care of her. But as a woman, we can do that. We can handle things like that. We can multitask many different things at the same time.
It's so similar, because, for example, if we are going somewhere, like, you just need to get out right now and you need to go somewhere, like, you know what, I have to literally tell him. He's right next to me. It's such a shame to him. Okay, take this, take that, take this one, while I will be already carrying things. So it's kind of reminder. I don't know, probably they are just lacking that side. I don't say not all the men.
Yeah.
But for my man, I also find an excuse, because I'm sorry, my I love my mother-in-law, but she was so cool. She was giving everything on his plate already. So he never got a chance to multitask, learn, or at the same time, my sister-in-law is like pro. Because, she was assigned to do house chores, where the man was treated as the charming prince.
King.
Yeah, king.
Yeah.
I have mentioned this before. I have mentioned this before. Even he was given the middle piece of the fish, because that is the premium part of the fish, right? When you cook fish.
Oh, yeah.
That was particularly for my husband, because they were like two. My sister-in-law and him. So these things things had happened from long time ago.
Yeah, because they grew up like this. I cannot tell the same thing about my husband, because my parents-in-law, they were not like dealing with him as a king, because at the very early age he moved on to his own house.
Nice.
I don't know how he was able to handle things, because as I can see right now, I am not sure how he was able to handle his life before. And I was like telling him, how are you doing it? He was like, I don't know.
Sometimes I feel it's because I came to his life.
I think he was just in survival mood.
Yeah, probably. Like, most of the time I have noticed, like, he's pretty much okay by his own. Like, taking care of his stuff and everything.
Yeah.
But probably when I came to his life, obviously I pampered him a lot as well. And I think, I don't know, maybe that's one of the reasons. I don't know. I know one thing. There are so many women out there willingly being secondary as well.
Yep.
This is their own choice, like, okay, I'm fine.
Which I don't understand that.
Yeah, I am underneath my husband, which is okay. If it's your choice, yes, but that choices are also impacting the society out there, because people are seeing it, kids are seeing it and growing by seeing things, they are the next generation, and
and your own kids, when they will see their own mother, she doesn't have her voice, and she cannot speak about her rights, or she cannot say no to something that she does not like, how it's going to be their own future.
Yeah. That's doubtful. That's going to be quite chaotic.
And there is two different things here. We're not talking about a woman who decided that she doesn't want to work because of her own choice, not because she was forced to.
That's absolutely fine.
We are talking about a woman that she didn't have any rights to decide whatsoever. Her parents decided her own life, and then her husband and the parents-in-law decided after that. So that's what actually it does hurt us to see.
True. I had many friends. They were extremely talented. They were like literally the nerds in my university. They were like super talented, like rank holders at the university. And when compared to their knowledge and talent and skills when it comes to academics, I was like zero. swear to God, I'm not
Okay.
even joking it. I was zero because I was just passing all the exams. Just pass. But then I had colleagues, I had friends who were like literally getting 99.5 out of 100. Like they were like
Yeah.
super talented. And just because they were most of them got into arranged marriages, and they were like asked to be at home, prioritize family. And trust me, when we very often we do video calls and chats and stuff, and they weep about it, they really
Yeah,
vent
of
about
course.
it to me. Like it's not their
Yeah.
choice, but unfortunately their partners thinks that it's not necessary.
Yeah.
It was education
And
was
it can
very expensive.
You know what? Because men are taking it, it's not necessary because they were able to provide all the money, but it's necessary for a woman to see that she does have a space for her. She does have her own place where, and she can still have or gain her own money. Maybe she does have enough money from her husband, but still inside of her, she's able to, and she's capable to do a lot of things, and she was not allowed to.
Yeah, actually, yes. My opinion, this inequality, or the why we have to raise our voice against feminism, is because since day one it has been taught. The day one they were like,
Yeah.
our seniors, our ancestors were just
Yeah.
blindly following things, because I believe by that era probably we needed men. Probably still
Yeah.
we had Queen Elizabeth, we had Cleopatra, we have more examples.
Yeah.
Still, by that time, probably men were going to war and women were just taking care of house. We get it. Idea is
Yeah.
fair. But world has changed, and there are multiple
Yeah.
opportunities where people are restricted just because your idea is against the idea of the women, which is very painful to see.
True.
And those girls are literally my age, and I am sometimes like,
True.
I feel, on the other hand, I feel blessed. Okay, I have people that I can say and I can make them understand. On the other hand, I can see people are really suffering and saying it out loud.
Yeah.
And also in India, if
Yeah.
you know, we have a lot of, let's say, rapes and all these things that are happening against women, like literally on a daily
Yeah.
basis. And I don't know
Yeah.
if you have followed the
And that's
news
everywhere.
lately. In Sharjah, consecutively, 3 women hanged themselves in Sharjah because they were abused at home, because they were like literally had a horrible life out there. And yeah, these things are really touchy, and you get a panic, like
Yeah.
just because they didn't get a space to talk about their own life and their own rights. So yeah,
It's so sad to hear stuff like that.
yeah, it's just going another level. I hope it's going to be changing soon, by the time, hopefully, because now you can see.
We are already grateful to the changes we have seen till now,
Yeah.
but still we are looking for more and more and
Yeah.
more. And hopefully all the generations it's coming up, it's still showing them that still we can do a lot of things more than we did before.
Actually, yes. But do you actually think that men are, why they impose in that way? What will be the motive? Or is it something that they have it in the blood? Or I don't know. I'm trying to get an answer most of the time.
See, in my place, I would say it came religiously. Like from our religion, it was empowering men since day one. But also because genes of men physically are having are more powerful, so we can do things probably women at that time they couldn't do it at that certain age. But people are opening their eyes now,
Yeah.
and they are able to see a lot of things that actually also women can do that hard work.
Yeah.
That men, it was supposed to be done only by men.
Yeah.
And also for example, football, it was only allowed for men, right?
Yeah.
But now women also they play that.
Absolutely, yeah. Things
And
are changing.
they can do that.
Yeah, things are changing.
Things are changing. And I don't know how we did started from the beginning, apart from Arab country in the all world, how we did started from the beginning that men are more powerful than women. I really don't know.
I don't know. It
but
just
it's
happened. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Because whoever started that, like,
I know.
We are still fighting for our rights to now because of that.
Sometimes I just think, because I see a lot of my cousins or even my husband, whenever even they have a slightest headache, oh my God, they are already lying down in bed.
Did you see that?
Imagine, yes, if men had periods, I swear to God, probably there will be a mandatory monthly leave. I'm so sure. Because they cannot take it.
Definitely. Without any doubt. And just imagine them carrying a baby and delivering
Oh
it.
yeah, wow. I'm waiting for that change.
Yep.
Please.
Yep.
When is
You
the
know what?
scientist?
Whenever my kids, we need them. There was like whenever my kids are getting sick, usually it's one of them start and the other two will just catch up,
Yeah.
and three of them be sick at the same time. And I start to notice some symptoms on my husband. I was like, please no.
That
I
era
cannot
is
have 4 kids at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah. I cannot have 4 kids sick at the same time. Just wait for a couple of days till I will just finish with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Till they will get better. And most of the time he was getting sick at the same time. Oh.
I know. But you got this golden opportunity to build this generation. I mean, you got Ilian and Killian. You're going to teach them. People are absolutely equal,
Yes.
It starts from right there.
Yes. It's starting from day zero. Like, it's starting from the first day. For us, for example, girls, they were only supposed to play with baby dolls, and boys are supposed to play with cars. That does not exist in our house.
Oh, that's very nice.
Three of them, they are having their balloons. Like, they are playing football sometimes, 3 of them together, or we take the balloons down and we play together football. And 3 of them, when they see their sister, she's having her doll, either they will be playing with her, giving her a pacifier to the doll, or brushing the hair of the doll, just like helping the sister. They know it's for the sister, but they are happy, which I don't mind. It's fine. I don't want it to go farther than that. Like, they can play with the dolls, not farther than that. No makeup things and everything. I'm happy with that, and should we do a topic about that?
Yeah, we have to, because it's another level of topic, and I think I also got things to talk about it, because yes, that's another one.
Yeah. Probably next episode we're gonna talk about it. So we are having this mixed games for my boys and my girl, which is fine with me. And I don't have something because they are boys. They can have something more than their sister. I don't have that.
It's just equal. That's amazing.
It's just equal. Also because they are almost at the same age. Like, it's only 11 months difference between the boys and my daughter. So almost they are in the same age. So everything for them is equal.
Yeah. On a daily basis.
I want to keep it.
Yeah. I get it.
I want to keep it like that as long as I can.
You can. You will do that. I know. On a daily basis, I'm defending my sister, though. I'm sure she will be listening to this, but I don't mind. Like, on a daily basis, I'm defending her, because she is a very independent woman. She's working, and she's amazing. She's cherishing her moments. She's going out with friends, and she's traveling as much as she could, because our system back in India, in my home country, you stay with your parents forever. This is
till you get married.
Yeah, this is so funny, because you are a grown ass woman. You still need to ask permission to go out. You are 26.
There is limits for everything.
Exactly. Like, you're already.
I can only understand the part that it's out of fear for them, because they know how it is the world outside.
Absolutely.
Because they know how bad it is outside.
At the same time, that person has to learn to deal with that situation out there as well.
Yeah.
Because if you are sitting at home, that's not gonna be an answer.
Save you.
Exactly. If the world is bad out there, you need to go out there, you need to fight, you need to make your space, because otherwise, how are you going to experience things? Because you know what? I also heard this thing before, or I read it in Instagram or in some social media. I'm not sure how authentic that information is, but on an extent, it makes sense to me. Okay, let me put it in this way. Most of the Europeans, they are moving out when they are adults, right? Most of them. Like, there is a practice in Europe, and
my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law,
your husband, they moved
all
out
when they were 18.
So when you're moving out, when you start living your own life, you gain a lot of experience. You are in a potential way that you can handle things. So
True.
when it comes to a nation, especially Indian, Pakistan, or Bangladesh, we all have this habit of being with your parents until you are super grown as adult. And until then, like you're 27, 30, sometimes 35, still your parents are providing you, the parents are supporting you financially, in terms of doing things in the society and everything. And when you come to another country for work, unfortunately,
you don't know from where to start.
Unfortunately, you don't know where to start. The discrimination automatically comes because the European got more experience as its own. Probably it gonna affect us in your remuneration as well, because this is a huge thing. You know what I mean?
I will tell you something. Yeah, I completely understand.
Yeah.
See, my mom, she got married with my dad, and things didn't end up very well, and she got divorced. Right? This woman, she's having 2 girls, divorced. She does not have the right to live by herself.
Yeah.
She's moving back to her parents' house. And there was no way at all they were going to be approving to her that
to live
she
alone?
Can live out. Yes. Because she's divorced. So it's more easy for men to get to her.
Yeah, I get it. So similarly,
we're talking about virgin.
Yeah. So similarly, my sister-in-law.
So the same thing happened when my mom, she moved here. When my mom, she moved to UAE, it was quite hard for her.
Yeah, I get it.
It was quite
That's
hard
what I'm
for
saying.
her.
I was trying to complete that point earlier. So on a daily basis, I'm defending her. She's going on a trip. She's being judged. She's being asked. For the pictures that she posts and everything. And I get it. My mother-in-law or my in-laws are afraid that people are gonna talk about it, because she's an unmarried woman, wandering around men or going out with men or stuff. I had to tell them, stop it. Just stop right there. Because the more you're going to talk about it, it's not going to have any impact on her life. It's gonna affect her negatively. Like, I wanna just take her own side, and still I wanna stand it for this. Because if a guy is allowed to go wherever he wants, wander around as much as he wants, and when it comes to the women, my sister-in-law, she's not allowed.
She's not allowed. You know why? Because women are judged by their clothes,
sex,
by how much makeup they are putting on, by sex, by what kind of work she's working, what time she's finishing her work. She's getting judged
with multiple things.
All of that.
Yeah,
with multiple things.
But I am so grateful because we born into this era. Like, thank God we both are millennials. Thankfully, obviously, in a certain amount, we are still dealing with that pressure of being under a man or trying to prove ourselves. Still, we do have a lot of women out there, like, in bigger positions, and you can see and take examples and stuff. I'm so grateful. Thank God I born in this generation, because at least I don't know how I would survive, because I would never be able to be at home doing house chores and asking someone for money. No, I would never. So I'm thankful at least we born in this generation. We can, we don't have to ask permission to go out.
True. And I agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, that's very true. And we are just hoping it's just going to get better with the time.
Yeah.
And the next generation will be able to do more work than we did.
Actually, yes. I'm also hoping for the best. And this was a nice discussion.
It was a nice discussion, actually, and we needed to have this talk because as two feminine,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Feminists. Two feminists are talking about feminism.
Exactly. It's important to us, and it's important to prove our point. And what we think about the feminism in today's world, and because it is important, because it's something we deal with it every single day. And me also as a mom, I also need to teach that for my three kids, that they are equal no matter what, both of them,
Also, I want to add
three of
last
them.
point. Yes, I want to ask. I want to add the last point. We were saying why it's so important. It's very important because we are also losing our rights sometimes, and we are keeping quiet because we don't
Yes.
think this is as important. Because I just want to say this small incident, and we will just wrap it up.
Yeah.
Especially when I was in school, most of the time, even though I wanted certain position, let's say as simple as school leader, class leader, or you wanna guide a team, because in school we had houses under the name,
Yes.
different names
Yeah,
of
the same.
houses, right? So most of the time, like 99% of the time, it was guys becoming the leaders. So, and I clearly know, based on everything, based on talents, based on your personality, based on how you're gonna put yourself out there, you are far better
Yeah.
than. I'm sorry, I still compare. I'm far better than them. Still, I
Yeah.
I remain silent because I was also taught, and I was under the impression that this should be okay. Just let it go.
Yeah. You
Let
should
it go.
accept it. Yeah, you should just accept it the way it is.
So this is why being a feminist, or understanding the idea of feminism in today's world, is super important, because you are not going to lose your chance no matter what. You don't have to.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all.
Yes, and that's why it's also so important to keep talking about it out loud. Everybody needs to hear that, and everybody needs to accept that.
Yeah, and we respect men. We understand them. We are so grateful of all the men we have in our life, including my husband,
Yeah,
friends,
and it's
everybody.
exactly. It's not a war who's gonna win. It's just
Making sure.
a proof of point.
Just making sure.
Yeah, exactly. We just want to be equal, and we just want to be here. We just want to be having the same thing as men can have, because we can.
Yeah, exactly. That's all. And I'm going to disappoint most of my friends out there. I do have some anti-feminist friends out there. I'm okay. I will deal with them later. There are still, imagine, still in my close circle, babe, you don't believe. In my close circle, I have people. I mean, I don't mind. I'm sorry. I don't mind. In my close circle, I have people.
Yeah, you shouldn't be sorry, because if we kept fearing what other people are gonna be thinking, it's just gonna keep us quiet, and we are gonna lose our right again, slowly and slowly.
and
We are
again.
gonna get back to zero.
Yes.
So we don't want to get back to zero.
Yes.
We want to move forward, and we want to achieve our point. So yeah, we are gonna keep talking about it.
Okay. Thank you very much. This was an insightful conversation. I believe it was.
Yes.
It was so good. I felt so good. I swear.
Yes, me too. I feel so good. Thank you so much for watching. Please, guys, keep supporting us.
Yes, that's what I want to remind her.
Share, comment. We need your support, and share our videos to everybody and tell us what you think, and share with us your own experience as well. It does matter to us to hear from you. Thank you so much.
Please subscribe. Thank you very much. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.